Right, good morning, everybody. I hope we're all good. It's Tuesday, it's the 24th of January, it's 2023, and I'm here to bring you the 24-hour weather summary for Kent and Southeast England, including Surrey, Sussex, parts of London, and the home counties. Well, this was yesterday. It's been rather cloudy here in Kent. The gloom spread over from the North Sea, and this was the picture taken at East Farley near Maidstone yesterday lunchtime. Right, the reason for this cloud has spread across, and there are huge contrasts across southeast England this morning and the country. So here in Folkestone, we're running at 4.9 degrees. If we run slightly further west towards Maidstone, been quite frosty over in Maidstone for the last few nights, but here 4.1 this morning. Move over towards Godalming in Surrey, 2.8, so well above zero, but then just head just a little bit further west to Newbury in Berkshire, minus 5.8, still under very, very cold conditions. And the contrasts across the country can be seen quite markedly this morning. So taking a look at top of the hots this morning, 13.1 in Altnahara and some of those Western Scotland locations, and many places now across Scotland are between 9 and 13 degrees. However, you don't have to come too far south and inland to still be in the freezer. Some very, very cold temperatures yet again this morning. -8 at Benson in Oxfordshire, many other stations in central southern England, -6, -7, Yeovilton quite notable, and Marham as well. So yeah, even Birmingham -5. So yeah, huge contrasts across the country, and that is going to be shown up on the anomalies in just a moment. But here is an interesting satellite picture of the UK at the moment. The reason why, particularly the far southeast of England, Kent, particularly East Sussex, are so much less cold than other places is because we're bringing in this stream of cloud from the North Sea, and that's likely to be hanging around for much of the day. So, what you had yesterday, what you had overnight, you're likely to be keeping today. So, we'll just take a look at the temperature anomalies across the country this morning. So, Ireland, Scotland, and even some parts of northern England now are in the milder air. And interestingly, look, even here in Kent, this warmer anomaly is being picked up this morning due to the fact that we are bringing in a breeze off that relatively warm North Sea. But lots of very, very cold temperatures across England this morning. Now, it's worth mentioning that the actual warmer air has arrived above, even here in England, but we've got high pressure in control, and basically all that's done is that's trapped that cold air that was from the cold spell last week at the surface. So that's going to take a little bit of clearance, but fear not, the clearance is on the way. So this is the facts chart this morning, very, very mild across the north with this westerly flow now coming in, but we're still trapped under this high pressure in the south. Run this forward to tomorrow, and the weather fronts will be marching down from the north. Two or three fronts really trying their best to clear out this low mist, this fog, these cold temperatures at the surface, and they will succeed. But that's for tomorrow morning's forecast. So we're back to the here and now. We'll take a look at the loop from the icon this morning, and we will run the sequence through. And it's very little change. It's high pressure in control. It's cloudy in the far southeast. It's foggy across many sort of parts of England this morning. Thick fog in places, freezing fog, and that will be slow to clear. A gloomy day, I think it's fair to say. Any brightness that does develop will be later on this afternoon, but yeah, with the sun going down at 5 o'clock, or should I say 4:30, you're not going to be seeing too much of that. And then overnight, it stays rather clear in some places, but where you get the clear, the fog forms, and where the cloud hangs about, the temperatures remain less cold. So a bit of a similar night to what we've just experienced, but I'm expecting the fog and the frost risk to be further south and east. So perhaps the contrasts across southeast England won't be quite so marked, because we'll run on and we'll take a look at the temperatures now. So this is the scene, 6 o'clock this morning, threes and fours across many parts of Kent, East Sussex and parts of Surrey, with the real cold air to the northwest of London. We run sequence through to 9 o'clock this morning, temperatures slowly picking up, but it's a struggle to the west of London, but over Kent, 5s and 6s will be on offer, and today's peaks will be around 5 or 6 degrees. But notice to the west of London, to the north of London, where you're probably stuck under that mist and fog, you're not going to get much better than 1 or 2 degrees. Temperatures will fall tonight under those clear skies further west, but the cloud further east will keep those temperatures up. And this is the scene at midnight. Excuse me, lots of 2s and 3s across the far southeast, but already by midnight, lots of -3s and 4s further west. And then we run that sequence through to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll all be waking up to, some cloud in the southeast corner, but mist, fog, freezing fog, and frost across many western parts. We'll now just come on to the fog risk, and this is the fog risk shown for 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you can see it's quite extensive across many parts of West Sussex, Surrey, London, up towards Essex. But in Kent and East Sussex, you're going to be spared because you're probably underneath the cloud and you've still got just that little bit of breeze. So if you're on the road tomorrow morning, please do take care. Winds, they're going to be quite important because they're dictating where the mist and the fog is. So the lighter shades is where the breezes are light or calm, and that's where the fog and frost risk will be. So this is the scene this morning. We've got this light or very calm conditions inland. We're bringing in this off onshore northeasterly breeze across Kent, hence the reason for the cloud and the breeze. And that remains the same through the day. We still keep the breeze across Kent, but inland, very light breezes. Not going to be very effective at clearing that mist and fog. And then overnight, those breezes fall light more generally. That brings in a more general fog risk to many. So tomorrow morning, light breezes, clearing sides, the risk of fog as we've seen, and lower temperatures, sub-zero. So as I've mentioned, just take care on the roads tomorrow morning. That front will be coming through tomorrow to clear the air. I think Thursday morning we won't have nowhere near as many hazards. We should all be above zero in a breezier northerly flow. So I hope you've all found the forecast useful. Enjoy the gloomy skies in the southeast today, or the fog if you're stuck in it, to the west of London. I'll be back again tomorrow morning with the updated summary, but in the meantime, all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.